And good morning, everyone. It is September 11th, and welcome to This Day.
And welcome and good morning. It is also National Patriot Day, and we'll tell you a little bit about that in just a minute.
Yes, and I am going to tell you who's on today.
Good.
All right?
Yep.
So we got a wonderful segment for you with AutoNation Toyota Irvine, and that's with Ephraim. And we also have a gentleman on, Larry, who is a Vietnam vet, and that is somebody that Ephraim honored over at the dealership one day, and we're going to talk all about that. Florence Sylvester Senior Center, their wonderful casino night is coming up this Saturday, and Shirley is here, and she's brought along a guest, a woman who is with Easy Living Home Care, one of the sponsors of Casino Night. And then the Tea Party Sentinels will be having their meeting coming up in a week, and so Richard Palmer is here. And we have a couple guests from the Theater Guild, Jeannie Sander and Mary Zolli. They're going to talk about an upcoming event that they're going to be having.
Okay, and then our meetings today is the Mutual 50 Finance Committee meeting, and that will be at 2:30 in the Towers boardroom. And then we have the United New Resident Orientation at 6 p.m., but please RSVP to rebecca.jackson@vmsinc.org. And Ken, we're going to have you do the weather first.
Okay. All right. As far as our weather goes, you probably noticed today that we have less of that fog layer out there. In fact, it just hugged the coast just a tiny bit, so that's not bad at all. About 2 to 3 degrees warmer today, but it's really going to be warming up tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And unfortunately, with these offshore winds, we will probably see red flag warnings going up for at least Friday and Saturday because the fire danger will be heightened on those days. 88 degrees on Sunday. We'll get a little fog in that morning. But then on Monday of next week, we're going to see a drop from Sunday, as it is right now in the forecast, from Sunday to Monday, a drop of maybe 8 to 10 degrees. So we're going to see it go right back down again. But unfortunately for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, those hot, dry winds, offshore winds are going to be there, really the first ones of the season. Probably coming in a little bit Thursday afternoon, so be prepared for that. Enjoy today. All right, let's look around the county today and beyond. Temperatures are all up by not so much the beaches, but everywhere else by about 2 to 3 degrees. That's really about it. I told you yesterday they'd probably all be up, and they are. That's because we have less of this fog layer, this marine layer out there. And as I said, starting tomorrow, the warm-up will begin. We're looking at anywhere from maybe to 5, 6, 7 degrees warmer tomorrow, and then add another 5 degrees to that possibly on Friday and Saturday with those hot, dry winds there. All right, back over to Lisa.
So as we mentioned, today is National Patriot Day, and today we honor the memory of nearly 3,000 people who were killed in the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks. Each year in the United States, the day is dedicated to remembering those who died, as well as those who risked their own lives to save others. And just to give you a reference of what happened that day, at 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight number 11 collided into the World Trade Center. At 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 collided into the World Trade Center South Tower. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight number 77 crashed into the Pentagon. At 9:59 a.m., World Trade Center South Tower collapses. At 10:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 93 crashes into Shanksville, Pennsylvania. At 10:28 a.m., the World Trade Center North Tower collapsed. So at this time, I would like to take a moment of silence in memory of those events.
I'm audiologist Ann Mundell-Noel. When it comes to your hearing needs, your personal care have always been our top priority. Whether it's for a hearing test, a repair, or new technology, providing the highest level of hearing care is our goal. Many of you have called us amazing, and we agree. We're now calling ourselves Amazing Hearing. Same great people, same great location, just a new name. Amazing Hearing in the Trader Joe Shopping Center.
The Red Sox are 1 out away. And the Dodgers are down to their final strike. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. And the best team in baseball wins it all.
It's not surprising that the most memorable memorials are the ones we plan ourselves. After all, who knows you better than you? So why not get a plan together and let us take care of the details? It's what we're known for. Find out how at DignityOrangeCounty.com. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry, head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
Ready or not, baby, here I come. Mom and I take on some of the nastiest places in our neighborhood.
If the home has good bones, we'll turn them into amazing spaces.
Ready or not. And we're just getting started.
Get out of my way, boys.
Oh my God.
Wow!
It's gorgeous.
Go ahead, toot your own horn. Toot, toot.
All new Good Bones, Tuesday at 9 on HGTV.
Hi, I'm audiologist Ann Mundell-Noel.
Welcome back. We have the Theater Guild here today, and we have the usual Mary Zolli, who's always so excited to tell us about something they're doing. And then today we have Jeannie Sander, who's here, who's going to tell us a little bit about Night Watch. Well, welcome, ladies. Nice to see you both today.
Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. And Mary, I know you wanted to start off and kind of give us an idea of sort of what's coming up in the fall, so we'll let you go ahead and start off.
Thanks. Well, I'm really looking forward to our September meeting because we weren't together in August, and I really missed having a meeting and seeing everybody and watching the creativity flow. Just excited about getting back into that involve and evolve state of mind. Really excited because this meeting, 12 of our members have had to, or took on the challenge, I should say, of picking an event in their life that was very significant. And I happen to know one of the stories that's going to be told, and it's actually unbelievable. I mean, well, anyway, come to the meeting and see it. You know, synchronicity, when something happens and then somebody's life is saved.
Wow.
It's like that.
Wow.
Anyway, we all have really deep stories, and I'm just feeling really grateful that we have this community that we can act in, the facilities we have to use, the audiences that we have that appreciate everything so much. So I'm just feeling grateful.
Well, she's starting Thanksgiving early.
Yes.
I like that. Every day we should be thankful, right?
I love
Absolutely.
turkey dinner. It's my favorite.
Well, thank you for that. And then your meeting is going to be on September 19th, right?
Yes.
And that is the I Am Me First monologues that you mentioned.
Yes.
And there'll be, what, 12 of them?
Yes.
Okay, great. And how long is each one?
2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. So just kind of a quick thing. All
Yes.
right, excellent.
We are going to have a question and answer
Okay.
period. But we're also going to give a little sneak peek of a scene from Night Watch, the play that we are doing.
So
at
they're
the
going
end
to
of
perform that
September.
live. A live sneak
Live,
peek.
yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about Night Watch.
Oh, I love talking about Night Watch.
Okay.
If anyone loves a great mystery or a psychological thriller that delves deeply into all kinds of relationships and all kinds of weird thought processes and all of that. I mean, it's not out of the realm of reality, but it really is challenging. Well, Night Watch is that. It's a fabulous psychological thriller. There are many elements that make a great suspense, but I want to talk about three. And one of them is the script itself. You've got to have a good script to work with. Well, if you're familiar with Sorry, Wrong Number, if you're familiar with The Hitchhiker, Night Watch has been written by Lucille Fletcher, who is the same author of those two. So you know that the quality of the script is there.
Right.
The next element to make a play really, really great that is suspenseful is to have a fabulous cast, which I do. I have the privilege of directing this show, and I cannot tell you, I could not have a better cast than the one I have right now.
Okay.
And I will mention the names because you may know some of these people, so I want you to come share their events with them. Mary Zolli is the lead, and Mrs. Wheeler, it's Mr. and Mrs. Wheeler. They bought a home, a brownstone in New York. It takes place in 1972, and they thought they were moving into the home and it was going to be a wonderful experience. And then one night, Mary looks out the window, or Elaine looks out the window, and Elaine's life and everyone else's life in her realm changes forever. So you've got to find out what she sees and what happens and all of that. And then her husband, John Wheeler, and then there is Blanche, Elaine's best friend, and there's Gila Zalin plays the maid. Odette Derryberry plays Blanche. Many of you will know Odette Derryberry. She's a wonderful actress. And Jules Zalin plays a very intriguing neighbor character. And then you've got your two policemen. We've got Erwin Walker and we've got David Deering playing the policeman. And what they find with what Mrs. Wheeler saw out the window is anyway. You got to come find it. And John Perrick is John Wheeler. I thought I said that, but I guess I missed it. And then Annie Krinsky is the psychiatrist, Dr. Lake, and we've got Charlie Huntsman as the frustrated deli owner next door. Have I forgotten anybody?
I think that's everybody.
I think
I think she's named the whole cast.
Yeah, I think I named the whole cast.
Let's not go into everybody that's helping, please. We're here forever.
Oh, but we have a really good crew on that.
I'm sure you do.
Oh,
But we don't have time to name everybody.
But I can't name it. But the crew is fabulous, and our stage manager Joe Selikoff is absolutely
excellent.
And Ken, who has done the set. Everything is working beautifully. In fact, we have a rehearsal immediately after this morning that we're working on. The only other element I'd like to mention, if I may, if I have enough time, is a great suspense is something that you're going to want to come see again, like The Sixth Sense. You know, I had to go see The Sixth Sense again to see how it all worked out.
Right.
Well, Theater Guild is doing something unique this time. We're going to have a certain number of seats available so people can turn in their tickets, first come, first serve, and get a free complimentary ticket to come see the show again so that you can see how the whole thing evolves. It's just, this is exciting, and it's the last weekend
we can't
of
tell
September.
that you are excited at all.
No, I never get excited
She's
about
going to
anything.
jump right out of her skin. All right, well, let's tell you when it is. So Night Watch is going to be September 27th through the 29th, Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. And then on Sunday, it'll be at 2 p.m. And then where can they get their tickets?
At the box office, the regular box office in Clubhouse 3 or the Performing Arts Center is what it's called now.
All right, good, perfect. And again, as we mentioned, you can certainly go again if you turn in your ticket and get
There will be a
chicken
limited
and-
number of seats
Sure.
for that, but and
Sure.
it's first come, first
First
serve.
come,
But
first
we
serve,
want
okay.
people to be able to come back and see it again.
Yeah.
It really is. It's worth seeing at least once, and I think you're going to want to see it again.
Well, and it stars Mary Zolli. So
Yeah.
I just want to go just to see you because you're so good. Anyway, well, it's September 27th through the 29th. So thank you, ladies. How exciting, and good luck to you.
And thank you.
It should be a good show.
Yes,
All
it
right.
will.
And remember, if you want to go to this performance, the 27th to the 29th September, and remember, turn in your ticket so you can go a second time because, man, it looks like you got a lot of stuff to figure out. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha-Na-Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Well, it's great today to have, well, it's always good to have Ephraim on from AutoNation Toyota Irvine, but we had talked in the past a bit about a veteran that they honored, and it's great to have him on today, Larry Keys. And Ephraim, first to you, you were a couple, 3 weeks ago, you first introduced us to Larry and that you honored him. So tell us about that.
Well, we did an event to honor a special person here, Larry. And but one of the things I think that's is neat is, I mean, in our ongoing meeting, Larry came in to look at a car for he and his wife Nancy, and from there I got to know Larry, and of course being a very special person, not only a two-tour Vietnam veteran, but was decorated with various medals, including a Purple Heart, Silver Star, Bronze Star. And just to hear your story, Larry, to me, I thought was not only compelling, but more importantly, moving.
Yeah.
He's a special guy. He gave him something of himself that few ever do.
Yeah.
And so it was neat. A week and a half ago, we had over 250 people in the showroom to help me honor a special person, Larry Keys.
And we're looking at a video at the event that AutoNation had to honor Larry.
Yeah.
And Larry, first of all, you know, of course, thank you for your service. It's great to have you here today. And, you know, not that we'll go into too much back then, but the point is, it's nice that today we're recognizing the veterans of the Vietnam War. My father-in-law was on a Navy ship then. Mm-hmm. And it's really nice that today we're looking back at that time and saying thank you. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now, were you in the Navy? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you on a ship or were you off on a base on the?
How it started out, I went in boot camp, and when I got out, I made E4. See, back then you had your different rates: boatswain mate, signalman.
Okay.
And so I applied for UDT, BUDS, Basic Underwater Demolition.
Oh, gee. Wow.
It's 16.
He's a SEAL Team 1.
Whoa.
He's not going to tell you.
Whoa.
Well, that's why they call it Bud Weiser. But President Kennedy formed the first team in 1962.
Wow.
I went in 64. Then you're all aware that the Vietnam War actually started in 1955.
Right, yeah.
The Chinese and communists come in, took over North Vietnam, and President Eisenhower said, we'll help you, because South Vietnam, and then you had Laos and Cambodia. That's where they were doing the supply routes in that Ho Chi Minh Trail. But I have respect for all the armed forces.
Yeah.
But basically, all our missions were night missions.
Wow.
Boat and helicopter.
Wow.
And sometime I will explain to you about the crate snake. I'll
Okay.
show you pictures.
That would be good.
They're actually
like
black and
Yeah.
white, yellow and white, but they're called two-step because they hit your central nervous system. and
Wow.
You're gone.
Wow.
But besides the humidity, the rain, the heat, but everybody, it's a buddy system.
Yeah.
And the Navy Sea Wolves are highly respected for taking out the wounded, taking us in and out. The PBRs, the swift boats were on the outer.
Wow.
But that's kind of basically what went on. But as far as treatment, you all are aware that when we came home, no parades,
Yeah. Yeah.
no homecomings.
Yeah.
We were called baby killers.
You're right.
and-
Yeah.
and so a lot of us stayed out of dancing halls, and you couldn't even wear your hat.
Yeah. I do remember that. I mean, I was pretty young then. but I
And General
remember it, yeah.
Westmoreland, which
Yeah.
he's down in LA street, and General Colin Powell,
Yeah.
and Senator McCain and other senators changed it.
Yeah.
And the VA and the treatment. So that's kind of the cycle
Right.
that went on.
Wow.
And
No,
it's-
I'm very lucky to be here. My wife, she was instrumental, even though you go to counseling, deprogram. And he's the first civilian that I've ever talked to about it.
Wow.
And how it transpired is he saw my hat and he said, "Why don't you get your Purple Heart plates?" And I said, "The DMV, come on." It's a process.
It is.
And I can't tell you the secret, but
We made it
he
through.
broke
Took
the
us 8
code,
weeks.
right?
It took us 8 weeks.
yeah, but
got her done.
special plates take 8 to 12 if you
Yeah.
go online.
Yeah.
But he convinced me, and I talked to my wife, because I'm not the type that brags. And you have many other vets here in Laguna Woods that do the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but he's a captain in the Marine Recon. Marine. He's at Gate 2, and he drives a Porsche, and he's got Purple Heart plate, but I met him in Walmart. And he's one that I know of, but there's many.
Yeah.
There are many here.
Well, again, thank you. And
You're welcome.
it's wonderful that Ephraim, you were able to do that. And, you know, on top of that, this guy's been, what, a 20-year customer
I know.
of that location.
I know. Isn't that cool? I mean, the loyalty here.
Well, the reason for that is most of us at our age, we're fine credit-wise. So I always went to Fleet, not the regular salesman.
Right, yeah.
Just call, make an appointment. I did with Jonathan. That's how I met him, because they have a turnaround. And the wife and I come in, says, "Go pick the car." We pick the car. They run the figures, and then the shine hit me. And I said,
The special
I said, "I
shine on
wonder
the
who
head,
this
huh?
guy is."
That's funny.
And I didn't realize, you know, he's the manager. So I asked Jonathan. I said, "Oh." So he said, "Go home. Think about it. If you don't come back, no harm, no foul." But I brought the wife. She picked the car. And it's been that. But what impresses me is the maintenance.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they'll tell you, okay, you need to take care of this.
Yeah, right.
But like us in Laguna Woods, all of us take care of our cars.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And that's why you sell
we
a
noticed
lot
that.
here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Having that connection with the folks down below, with Terry and Alan, who've been there the whole 20 years
Yeah.
as well, it's important that when you come in and you've got to do something on the car, you don't know what, but you know it needs some
Yeah.
attention, it needs some maintenance, that you're able to just hand the key over and know that you're going to take good care of it. that I'm in trusted hands. I'm in someone that's going to not do anything it doesn't need,
Yeah.
but exactly what it needs.
Right.
Give it to me back quickly with a smile, and let's be on
the other
way.
point, in Laguna Woods, we have few that are widowers, or they have no immediate family
Yeah.
or extended. He's related to me. He's had the one lady come in,
I've had
and
several.
they treat you like their grandparents. And same principle. Go think about
That's
it.
right.
Yeah. And that's what
It's
you
got to
want.
make
yeah.
sense. Well, you know what? Thank you, because the truth is that when someone comes in, whether they're super experienced and they bought a million cars like Larry, or someone who just is coming in with open hands and they're looking for someone trustworthy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's only one way to do things, and it's do it the right way.
Right. And you know, Ephraim,
that's just the way
you
it
bring
should
up a
be.
very good point, because regardless of the deal that somebody got, it's how they were treated.
Yeah.
They could get a fantastic deal at another dealership. They can go, hey, I got the price
Sure.
I want, I'm happy.
Right.
But you know, the whole time it just felt kind of wonky when I was there and all that. They'll never go back.
Yeah.
And
let
that's
alone
true
if
of
you-
any place.
Sure.
A restaurant, it doesn't matter.
And then,
yeah.
you know, I believe the relationship begins after the sale,
Yeah,
too. It
yeah.
shouldn't end there. But
Right.
most of us forget that in the service business.
Right.
No, you've got to just take, it's about being there. It's about being available. It's about when you need some special attention or help. I mean, you got someone there who's going to help.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, right. The rest of it's just
Well, he
nonsense.
said a key point, how you're treated.
Yeah.
Now, my neighbor that you met,
Yes.
Captain Marine Corps, he was at the end of Vietnam. And the day after this happened, he caught my wife and he says, I've known Larry for 2 years. He's never said a word.
Yeah.
I saw his hat, and she said that's how most
Yeah.
of the veterans
Right.
are.
Right.
But he said, I'm impressed the way everything's treated and the people.
You know, we appreciate that Ephraim is on our program and you advertise with us.
Yep.
But it's word of mouth. Word of mouth means so much more than anything else, right?
It does. Because if you're doing all the little things that, you know, that maybe lend towards a higher level of loyalty, that's what's most important, I think, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? And like I always told him, and when he and Nancy were looking, hey, if it makes sense, do it. If it doesn't, hey, let's just wait. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I love that,
That's
that
true.
he and I developed a friendship that will last, I know, the rest of my life, and I'm excited about that because people matter more than things.
That's true.
Nothing matters more than that.
The only last thing, he brought the recruiters from the Navy. Of course, the teams I were with, they wouldn't even talk to him because it's that way.
Yeah.
Because stuff's classified.
Yeah.
But the recruiter, the one first class, he's going to make chief, and he says, you know, we have a special program. Now they go into boot camp and are trained to go to the next level of buds.
Yeah.
Where before they took you out of the fleet. And he said, I'd like you to sit in with these guys so they can ask some questions. So see, that developed. And he
No, the
wants
people
to,
connection was amazing.
yeah, and
was
then
awesome.
he wants to sit in the background. So that'll happen in September.
All right. Boy, this guy in the background, I don't believe that.
We'll keep you posted on that.
All right. Larry, I want to thank you for
I
coming
thank
on.
you.
It's
It's a
an
pleasure.
honor to meet you.
Oh, there's
And,
many other
there are.
vets like
There are.
me, but we're quiet.
Yeah.
We keep a low profile, and we're not being disrespectful.
Right.
But everybody's got to understand that it takes, just like an aircraft carrier, your cooks, your medics,
Yeah.
dispersing, storekeep. It takes that to run. And in Vietnam, 2.7 million served.
Wow. That's
All
incredible.
branches of the
Most
service.
people wouldn't have known
Yeah,
that number.
no.
Huh? That's crazy.
Thank you very much, Ephraim,
Thank you,
for
Ken.
bringing
Thank you.
Larry on.
I'm glad
Always
you had
good to
us
see
over.
you.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back. Well, I'd like to welcome Shirley Witt here today with, of course, the Florence Sylvester Memorial Senior Center. And her guest today is someone who has helped sponsor their wonderful casino night, and that is Lori Laporte, and she is of Easy Living Home Care. You've been on before, so welcome back.
Thank you.
And of course, well, you've been on many times.
Good morning. How
Yes.
are you?
Good to see you back here today. And of course, casino night is happening this Saturday over at the Florence Sylvester.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're very happy to have Lori and her company, Easy Living,
Yes.
sponsoring. She's been our sponsor for several years, so thank you, Lori.
Yes.
I appreciate that very much. So, yes, please, the Senior Center is an integral part of this community, as everyone knows. We're a nonprofit agency with Age Well Senior Services, so we have to raise some money to keep the doors open. So this is our big fundraiser, our casino night. It's a Western theme this
Yes.
year. So Lori's going to wear her chaps and
That's
her
right.
boots and hopefully a couple other things.
Yeah. Now, how long has casino night been?
This is our 20th.
Wow.
This is our 20th year. So,
Yeah.
so we're very proud. And it's a very casual, fun evening. And you come and if it's you pay $25 to get in and you get $100 play money. But if you wear a Western theme, you get an extra $25 to start your
So there
night.
you go.
So there you go. That's it right there.
Yeah.
So it's a nice evening, the fun games and.
Yeah, you got a lot of games
We have
going on.
we have a lot of games. We have refreshments, but the most important, we have wonderful raffle prizes.
Right.
And the best part is all the money goes towards the programming of the senior
Yeah,
center.
which is really great.
which is
So tell me about Easy Living Home Care.
Well, Easy Living Home Care is a non-medical in-home care company, and the main purpose is to keep the seniors in their home where they're the happiest.
Which is
And
important.
it's very important. And we do everything for them, from light housekeeping to personal care, to take them to appointments while we wait. And another service we just started was housekeeping. We have caregivers specifically trained to do housekeeping in the seniors' home. A lot of times they want a little more than what we offer because our caregivers just do light housekeeping. So we hired housekeepers that are licensed, they're bonded. We have workman's comp on them as well.
Great.
Yes.
That's really good.
So they go in and they clean. Our cleaning crew is amazing. I've had great reviews about the services
I
that
have
they
to ask
perform.
you, can somebody just get housekeeping?
Yes.
Because I know Shirley's been looking for that for a long time.
Absolutely,
I was
Shirley.
just gonna
Actually,
say,
Shirley's husband.
Sign
Yes,
me
yes.
up.
There you
Sign me
go.
up right now. Okay?
Yes, and it's been popular. The housekeeping has been very popular.
Yeah.
bet.
So you can just get housekeeping?
You can. You can
Wow.
just get housekeeping. And like I said, we're licensed
Wow.
and
That's
workman's comp and
good.
bonded. So if anything breaks, we pay for it.
Oh, that's great.
But that hasn't happened yet.
No, that hasn't. But that's good to know. I didn't know you could
great.
do that. So.
We can, yeah.
And you don't have to be a senior or anything to get housekeeping.
No, you don't have to be
All
a
right.
senior.
No, their company.
We'll keep that on our list.
Yes.
'cause
The one thing
yeah.
about the senior center is we vet people who
Yes,
come in
you
there,
do.
and Lori's agency is we refer to them all the time. They're wonderful. They have great reviews, and now I'm going to get a housekeeper.
There you go, Shirley.
And this is your third year with Casino Night?
Yes, third year.
Very
and we've been in
good.
business for 10 years. But we love casino night. We love
Yeah.
it.
And so as a sponsor, are you setting up like one of the raffle prizes, that kind of a thing?
We have a
or-
raffle prize, yes, and we contribute. We're a sponsor. We contribute monetarily, and we also go there and support casino night.
Yeah.
We play the games and
A lot of fun.
have a lot of fun.
Yes.
She brings her friends, and they're at the loud table.
Yes, the
Yes.
loud ones.
And as far as the raffle prizes go, is it one of those things where you have them all set up and people
No,
have their tickets and you put them in a
No,
box?
that's
or?
the raffle prizes. They will all be set up. But
Okay.
But what happens is the end of the evening, you can't win money. So what happens
Right.
is at the end of the evening, whatever chips you have left, they'll turn those into raffle tickets.
Okay.
And those raffle tickets will be drawn, and they'll get some of the good raffles.
very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a fun night, and the important part is that it helps the senior center. So I urge
Yeah.
everybody to come down, to see what's happening. It's a fun night. You can buy the tickets at the senior center now,
Okay.
or at the gate also.
So it is, I'm looking at, it's at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Right.
and then it goes to
about 9 or 10.
2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's I'm there till 2 or 3 in the
Yeah,
morning.
okay. It is really a fun evening, and you're going to have, like you said, refreshments there and desserts and all kinds of things. So,
Right.
really for the money is fantastic.
It is. And it's for a good cause.
And like
For a
you
good
said,
cause.
if you wear Western wear,
That's right.
you get
That's right.
extra play money. So
Wear
that's
your
good.
boots and your hats.
Yeah. Now, like you said, you've been part of the sponsorship for 3 years. What is it that brings you to the senior center? What do you like about it there? And besides Shirley, of course.
I was going to say, isn't that obvious?
Yes.
Surely, yes. We just love interacting with the seniors. They're very interesting. We love to hear the stories. We like to help.
Yeah. And as Shirley, as you have said before, all the different folks that have helped you out over the years, a lot of the people that
Sure.
We know you've brought on before. The thing is, the senior center vets them.
Right.
And you
Right.
really look at, is this a reputable company? Is this really going to benefit
Oh, absolutely.
the folks?
One of our major programs at the senior center is resources.
Yes,
And so
yeah.
if the staff, or myself or the staff can't help somebody, whatever their needs are, we need to have people like Lori in the community that we know that we
Yeah.
can turn our seniors over to. So that's what's important.
Yeah, and it's a great resource. I know, people move into this community all the time. They may not know about it,
Right.
but it's right down the street.
Right
and,
down the street, come on. We have great classes. We have lunch program.
Yes.
We have wonderful, wonderful volunteers, which if you have a few hours on your hand a week, please contact us. We
Yes.
can always use volunteers for our Meals on
Yeah.
Wheels program, in our kitchen, at the phones. Please let us know.
Yeah, definitely. So again, casino night is this Saturday at 6 o'clock at the Florence Sylvester. If you'd like to go, you can just show up and get your tickets there and have a great, great evening, and maybe you'll win some prizes, but either way, you're going to help out the senior center. You're going to have fun, and you'll get to see Shirley in her little dance hall girl uniform.
That'll be it. That's
Yes.
worth seeing right there.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Good to
Okay.
see you again,
Thank
Lori.
you. Good to
take
see you
care,
as well.
and we'll see you again. We'll
Thank
be
you,
right
Kat.
back.
As I age, I realize that time is as important as my health. I have chronic health issues, and I want to make sure that I am in control of how I take my prescription medication. Before, I had to deal with the insurance companies. I had to take care of my refills. I had to go to the pharmacy, parcel out the doses when I got home. That all changed when I discovered AmeriPharma's MedBox. Now, all my medications are conveniently packaged and delivered right to my door. What MedBox does, it sorts these and puts them into an easy tear packet, all conveniently labeled by time, and I never miss a dose. MedBox makes it simple to take the right medication at the right time, and the service is free. I feel healthier and happier. This is the pharmacy of the future.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
At our new Memorial Wave Imaging Center in Laguna Woods, formerly Orange County Diagnostics, you can expect the same precise imaging, multiple modalities for your imaging needs, and the same friendly staff with medical providers like Dr. Syed Sharakni. The Laguna Woods Transportation Service offers convenient access right to our door, and we continue to provide the care and compassion that you expect from our new Wave Laguna Woods location.
Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
We are a community of surgeons and optometrists dedicated to helping you live better by seeing better.
We offer advanced lens options to fit your lifestyle. We also offer the latest in laser technology for cataract surgery. We are Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
With clear vision, all things are possible. To schedule your appointment, contact us at 866-599-2740.
And with me right now from the Tea Party Sentinels is Richard Palmer. And coming up on the 23rd of September, that is not this Monday coming up, but a week from this Monday, right? Do I have my dates right? Yes, I do. I'm trying to think, are we that much into September yet? But your meeting will be taking place, and you're going to have a very interesting speaker this time.
She is really something special, I'll tell you. When I met her, I couldn't believe it. She is on fire, and she's really going to try her heart out to get into the assembly in the 74th district.
Yeah, and this is Kelly Embry, and she is with the DA's office.
Yes, she
right
is.
Here in Orange County.
And she's been fighting for the average person. I mean, she's just incredible. I couldn't believe how positive she is, and but she's involved in so many different activities, both legal and all the illegal stuff going on.
Right.
So she is a real dynamo.
Yeah, it seems like, obviously she's with the DA's office, so she's very busy with that, of course, but, dealing with all kinds of different cases and such. But, as you sent me some notes here, she's been protecting consumers against false advertising and illegal business practices and all kinds of different things, right?
Yeah, but I'm glad she's involved with the opioid disbursement here.
Right,
in
right.
County. That's really a big threat to our whole society.
Right.
And so she doesn't fall back and let things go. She's on the forefront all the time. So she's perfect for representing Orange County.
Right.
So I figure, where did she get all her fighting activity and everything? Well, she's an offspring from 2 Navy veterans. So she learned to have deep respect for people that are protecting our freedoms. And I don't know, she just has so much passion to help people.
Right.
Now, she accomplished a lot with the DA's office, but before that, she was in a private practice.
Okay.
And as a litigator, and she continued the same thing. She did a lot of pro bono stuff. She was helping disadvantaged communities and people. I mean, she just doesn't quit.
Yeah.
So she has a drive that I just love, and respect. I mean, she's just. I mean, when you meet her, you can just feel the energy coming off her.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
And she is going to be running for the California Assembly, correct?
Right, yeah.
Has she announced her candidacy yet? I guess we're right about there. Yeah, okay.
No, she has. Right. That's how I met her.
Okay. So she'll be talking about that as well.
Oh, yeah. She's, I mean, we don't need somebody who's going to sit back and take advantage of their position. I mean, she's out there to fight for the rights for people in Orange County. And that to me is really important. I think she's not going to sit back. She's going to, she's up against a whole Democrat-dominated assembly. And so she's going to be fighting against all those. And of course, against our current governor,
Right.
I mean, he is a piece of action that we don't need.
So when she comes to your meeting on Monday the 23rd, she's going to give a talk. People will be able to interact, ask questions, and things like that.
No, she's going to be telling why she wants to run.
Okay.
She's on fire to get involved in the legislature.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed. I mean, she's a very attractive young lady, and you think, well, you know, there's nothing hard coming out of her, but by golly, she's out there fighting for what she believes in. And that to me is all I need for our representative, you know.
Right. So again, this is September 23rd, a usual Monday.
Right.
And it will be at, doors open at 6:30 over at Clubhouse 7. And then it happens at 7 o'clock?
Yeah, meeting starts at 7.
Starts at 7,
yeah.
okay.
So
everybody's invited, of course.
Oh yeah, they sure are. But I'm just looking forward to it because I just can't. She's just so on fire for helping people.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's all she's been doing, well, in private practice and as the deputy district attorney.
Well, very good. Anybody can show up for the meeting?
Anybody. So doors are open.
Okay.
So we welcome anybody who wants to hear our next assembly member representing Laguna Woods.
All right, very good. So if you want to go, you can just show up. You don't need to do anything in advance.
No, you just come as you are. I mean,
yes.
Fully clothed, of course.
Yes, of course. All right. Richard, thank you very much for coming on today. I appreciate seeing you.
Oh, thank you.
Like the tie? Very nice.
Thank you. I would look at your tie.
All right. Very good. We're both set up for Patriots Day. We'll be back in just a moment. What's the little button?
Summer is here. Diane's Hallmark has everything you need to make summer cool. From clothing to jewelry to unique one-of-a-kind gifts, Diane's Hallmark is the place to go. Diane's also has a large religious section as well. Come in today to see it all. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
Cove State Park is a beautiful coastal property boasting miles of coastline and thousands of acres of wildlife. But behind all that is Crystal Cove Conservancy. I have Alex Dunn, who's the CEO and president of the Crystal Cove Conservancy, here to tell us all about it. Well, thank you for having us out here. What a beautiful piece of property.
Thank you for coming down. So Crystal Cove Conservancy is the only nonprofit operating here at Crystal Cove State Park. And our mission is preservation, conservation, and education, and thinking about the next generation of environmental leaders.
Right, so now preservation, tell me a little bit about how that works here. I mean, there's a lot of land.
Yes, there is, and we do work in the backcountry, which is 2,400 acres, as well as the historic district, which is where you are today. Here we have 46 cottages, of which we've restored. But the educational part is a lot what people don't know that we do here at Crystal Cove. Now, in 1999, the organization was founded to produce a different vision for Crystal Cove State Park. The state park became a park in 1979, but in 1999 there was a vision for a luxury resort here. And the organization was founded on a different vision, which was open public access, so have everyone come to the park and enjoy it. Also education, as well as affordable accommodations on the coast.
So education programs, what kinds of things do you have here?
So we mainly focus in two areas. One is marine biology, where students from underserved schools come out on boats. We leave from Newport Harbor, and they go out onto the ocean and they conduct biological experiments. It's all to inspire them to maybe think about science as a career. We also have environmental science in our Morro Canyon, and our environmental study loop where students can come and learn how to do land management. And it's a citizen science program, so they're collecting data that is then used by state parks to make decisions.
And then I know you have some art projects and some crafts and those kinds of things. What's some fun things that people can bring their grandchildren or children to do?
Well, on Wednesdays, we have public days where you can come down and participate in a variety of programs, from sea glass making, so we actually collect sea glass on the beach, and then people can make jewelry for yourself, for your grandchildren, or anyone you want, to really memorialize your day here at Crystal Cove State Park, and with looking around and taking in all the historic, beautiful cottages, but then also taking something with you that you can remember your wonderful day.
So tell me a little bit about Crystal Cove Conservancy. I mean, there's a lot involved, especially, and it's been quite some time that it's been going on.
Well, that's right. So what we do is we are the operations behind the park. So that means a few things. One is the guest services. We take care of the folks that stay with us overnight, and that's managed by Crystal Cove Management Company, which is also part of the Conservancy, and also the food operations here. But then folks can also be part of our education that we have. So remember, it's preservation, conservation, and education, and that's what we focus on here.
So where is Crystal Cove? I mean, I know it's on the beach, but where about?
So Crystal Cove is between Laguna and Newport Coast, and Newport Beach, so Corona del Mar. And it's real easy to get here. We have parking for a day use fee, and you can take a shuttle right down to the historic district and then spend the day with us. So take in some of the historic cottages, maybe have a meal at the Beachcomber Cafe, or at the Shake Shack up top, or spend the day here at the beach. I mean, it's a beautiful coast. It's also an outdoor classroom for children to explore and be inspired by, and so come on down and be part of what we're doing. You can find out at crystalcove.org on our website. You can also be a member of Crystal Cove Conservancy, and we have a monthly newsletter that talks all about what's happening down in this beautiful community.
And if somebody wanted to donate, how do they do that?
Well, you can donate a variety of ways. One is the website, but if you're not comfortable doing that, you can call the office or come down to cottage number 5, and we'll be here and happy to help you. There are membership brochures throughout the park.
Now, this is a state park, right? So you do have to follow state park rules and regulations, and I'm assuming there's charging for parking and things like that?
That's correct. So we are a state park here, so we have a lot of great things because we are a park. There are wheelchairs to go out onto the beach if that's something that you need. We also have, our paths are nice and wide and very well maintained. There is a day use fee for parking, which is $15, and other than that, you can just enjoy yourself out in this beautiful park.
Now, you said that there are wheelchairs. So what if somebody like had some disabilities? How can they drive down, or how does that work?
So we do have parking at Los Trancos, and we do have ADA parking there. Then there's a shuttle that brings you down to the historic district, so it'll cross over Coast Highway and bring you down to the historic district for a drop-off. And then from there are wheelchairs that you can take into the historic district and out onto the sand.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for the information, and I mean, unbelievably gorgeous down here. Thank you.
Thank you.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
Yes.
Okay, you have the Friday movie. And I'll
Yes. Well, as it says in the movie, stupid is as stupid does. Forrest Gump. That's right. Or as the other saying, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. 25 years ago, this came out. Believe it or not, Tom Hanks. Just a great movie. It still holds up today. And it's, of course, it's about a simple man with a low IQ who his life just intertwines with all these wonderful things that happen, from the Watergate incident to Vietnam, to just all these things that happen over the years that he was a part of, not purposely, but that's what this movie is about, and just how his life is. A really good movie. I think most of you have seen this. Of course, Tom Hanks, Sally Fields, Robin White, Gary Sinise is in this, and directed by Robert Zemeckis. So just an absolutely wonderful movie. I really enjoyed this.
Watch it again and again.
Yeah.
It's a cute movie.
Yeah, so that'll be Friday. Long movie, by the way, almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it is
So just
long.
to let you know.
Okay, and then on Monday, wow, totally different movie, and that's at 2 and 6 p.m. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. How many Godzilla movies have there been?
There's been a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
But this one is the Cryptozoological Agency. Monarch faces off against a battery of God-sized monsters, including the mighty Godzilla, who collides with Mothra Rodan and his ultimate nemesis, the three-headed king. What? Ghidorah?
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah. Breaded and fried Godzilla tails are
Yes.
served in the aftermath gathering. See, try to trick me again. He just loves to put those things in there. You are a crack up. All right, that stars Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, and Millie Bobby Brown. And that is an action-adventure fantasy on Monday at 2 and 6 p.m. You're so silly.
There we are.
He's
and
so
do the words match up with the
well,
mouse?
I don't know. You'd have to go back to the early Godzilla movies
the early
for that.
Godzilla movies, yeah. All right, today a little bit warmer than what we had yesterday, about a couple degrees, but still very pleasant out, absolutely beautiful. However, we are going to get those hot, dry Santa Ana winds really for the first time of this season, and those will be coming in on maybe Thursday, but certainly Friday and Saturday. So red flag warnings will probably go up. Hot, dry, and windy for those days. So
that would be a good day to
unfortunately,
spend the beach.
now as we get to Monday of next week, we're going to drop back down to the weather we're having the past couple days. So that will be nice. But for a few days there, you know, it's not going to be great. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we will see you tomorrow. We're just about out of time. And, you know, Patriots Day.
That's right. So
A lot of events going
be
on.
kind to everybody and have a great day today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Bye-bye.